Hey everyone, happy Friday. It is 1 week until the 2018 NAPO Texas Regional Conference, and we are so excited that we will be meeting you as well as our wonderful speakers, and we are wrapping up our final interview today with Sara Genrich from Dallas, and we are just thrilled that she is here. My name is Leanna George, not Sandra Madrano. It says that on the screen, but it's wrong. The only person who's really going to appreciate that is Pam Bowers, so she has a little inside joke for me. But I'm Leanna George, the NAPO Houston president and the Texas Conference chair, and so I have been thrilled to spend the last 8 weeks getting to know each of our presenters a little bit better. When I proposed this idea, I wanted to know not only the presenter, but the person. So I am so excited to have Sara with us. Like I told her, I guess we saved the best for last, right, Sara?
Thanks. No, I don't know that I'm the best necessarily, but I am last. I'm excited.
Well, they've all been best. It's really hard to, we have such a fabulous lineup of speakers. And so we are just so excited that you're going to be with us. So tell me, what's the name of your business and how did you get started as an organizer?
The name of my business is Configuration Connection, and I've been in business for about 6.5 years. And I started my company after I left my position with IBM, was doing recruiting. And I decided to just kind of take a step back and really look at what I like to do and what I was good at. And that's how Configuration Connection got started.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I always love hearing people's stories because they have so many different ways that they come into the industry.
Oh, yeah. I think that's true. Very true.
It's so true how wonderful it is. Yesterday, Ellen said she was a teacher. And I mean, we just have people from corporations. We have people just from, stay-at-home moms that just love organizing and started their business. So I think it's great. I think it's great. Well, that's awesome. So Configuration Connection, how did you come up with that name?
I didn't come up with that name. We talked about it as a family, and my daughter, who was a sophomore in high school at the time, she came up with the name. So sorry about that. So she came up with the name, and I went with it because I thought it was very fitting for my company.
Oh, okay, awesome. So now, do you do business organizing, residential organizing? What kind of organizing do you do?
I do business organizing only, but I do everything from the stay-at-home, solopreneur to corporations.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. And what do you like organizing the most?
Digital information and files and technology. Yes.
And that would be why you're presenting for the technology track at the conference.
That's right.
That's awesome. So you'll be doing Evernote for organizers. And so that is just one of my favorite topics because I love Evernote. And I almost became an Evernote consultant, but I had a conflict and I didn't get to finish. So I'm a big fan. So when I saw your program, I was like, yes. I'm going to go have some fun with her. What do you like least to organize?
When I first started out, kind of like everybody else, I did a little bit of everything. And I think the thing that I like the least is probably doing clothing. Not necessarily closet, like hanging clothes, but like folding clothes.
Oh, right.
That is my least favorite.
It's a tedious little task. It has to be done, but it can be a little tedious. I get that. Well, let's talk about your presentation a little bit and about the conference. What are you looking forward to about the conference?
Oh, wow. I am looking forward to a number of things. I'm looking forward to meeting new organizers across the state and I guess the region, because I don't know if there's people coming from other states as well, but I am also looking forward to seeing a lot of my friends and, doing some networking. That's really my favorite part of each conference. I think it's going to be great, though, just to meet other organizers across Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Now, are you on the Dallas bus that's coming down?
I am not, because my parents live in Houston. I grew up in Dallas and in Houston and went to school in Austin. And so I am staying with my parents, and we're, of course, having a family dinner on Saturday night. So,
oh, okay, yeah.
The bus is coming back on Saturday, yeah.
Okay. Well, Dallas does have a bus, so I thought that was awesome. I was like, that's really going to be a great bonding time for everybody. So I'm sure.
I know. I wish I could set up video in that bus just to hear what's the conversation.
Oh, right? To be a fly on the window. Yeah. The stories they will be telling.
Right.
Exactly. All right. So let's talk about your presentation. We don't want to talk about it too much because, it's pretty obvious. It's Evernote for organizers. But why should somebody come to your session? What makes you want to have, people in the seats?
I think, well, I think the presentation is a good fit for any, not just organizers, but any small business or large business. I have large businesses that are clients as well, because you can use it personally and professionally. And it's a very dynamic application that's kind of like a blank slate that you can use to keep all of your information. And when I first stepped into Evernote, I actually didn't even start using it right away because it's kind of intimidating because it's such a blank space. It's not, you have to really dig in and figure out how to use it. And that's one of the reasons why I went through the certification. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I store almost everything in Evernote and I just don't even mess with paper anymore.
Right.
So, and that's been great. And it's been a great way to run my company and keep me on track.
It is so robust, and I mean, you can use it across all your platforms, all your devices. It's just such a great tool. I think, like you said, not just for business owners, but for our clients as well. And are you going to be talking about how organizers can use it with their clients?
I am. I'm going to talk about different ways, different types of organizers can use it with clients. So from the residential to the business organizer, how it can be used with the clients, or even just if you don't want to use it with your clients, if you want to use it just to maintain your information or to create a product database of things that you like.
Right.
Talk about all of those things.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, it's going to be very hands-on too, right? You want people bringing their devices with them.
Yes, I am going to do that. And I'm going to, I'll stop like the actual presentation part and go into Evernote and dig a little bit deeper as much as the Wi-Fi will allow. And I say that because I've done this before where the Wi-Fi doesn't really cooperate very well, but I have backup. So I can show you on a slide when I might not be able to show it on my laptop so people can follow along.
Yeah, well, we made sure to have good Wi-Fi just for you. Really. Okay. We were like, Sarah needs the Wi-Fi.
I need Wi-Fi. That was one thing I said. I was like, I have to have good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. We got you covered. No worries. No worries. All right. So how would you describe your session in 3 words? Start working smarter. Oh, I like that. Very good. I like the S, alliteration. Those are really good adjectives. I like those. So, all right. Well, tell me something about you. Let's talk about you a little bit more. Tell me something about you that people may not know. Okay. So, like I said, I'm a native Texan. I kind of have lived all over the state. And I grew up in both Dallas and Houston, so I'm very familiar with both cities. And I went to school in Austin, so that's probably something a lot of people don't know, and I'm very proud of my Texas heritage. Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
I have a daughter at UT now, so she'll be graduating this May. Wow. And so then I have a senior in high school too. So
okay. He's going to go to a Texas school?
We don't know yet. We'll find out soon.
Yeah, the countdown's on, right? Just another month. That's awesome. Waiting. All right. Well, okay. So give me 3 adjectives to describe you.
Okay. I would say I am conscientious in that I really like to, I take pride in the fact that I like to do a good job and I pay attention to detail really well, as most organizers do, I would say. Yeah. And it's that part of that type A personality, right?
Right.
And I would say type A personality. That's probably not a big shocker there, but also that I'm also a very direct person, and a lot of people are. I'm not a fluffy type, storytelling type person, but I'm very direct. So
yeah, just get to the point. A lot of people like that. I tend to go off onto the storytelling. So yeah, I get it. I'm like, have I told you the story? Yeah. And you're like, just get to the point, Leanna.
Not always, it just depends. Right. Depends on how busy I am, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's great. Well, this has been such a delight to get to know you, because, this is one of the reasons why we're doing this conference, so we can know people within our area that we can, reach out to and say, hey, I know this person that she does Evernote. And, because you can work virtually anywhere with that kind of technology, to be able to have those connections, this has just been so great. And that's why I'm so excited about the conference. And
I'm excited too. We've been talking about this for years, and I'm so happy that we finally made it happen.
Right? Well, it's been 10 years, so I'm hoping it won't be another 10 years.
Not too. Yeah. I'd love to host one in Dallas,
Yeah. Well, we're hoping to pass the baton off. So absolutely.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do a few lightning round questions with you.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. I promise. I promise. So we'll do that, and then I'll let you tell people how to connect with you so they can find you over the next few days before the conference gets started.
Okay.
Does that sound good? All right. So let me think. Android or Apple?
Apple.
Apple. Are you all Apple?
I'm all Apple, but I grew up in a PC world, and I actually have an IBM laptop over here that I am doing something else for a client on right now. So,
okay.
All my personal stuff is Apple.
Okay. So, but I guess you have to be pretty diverse to work with corporations and businesses that probably I see more and more businesses using PCs than Macs.
I was really, really hardcore PC for a long time. And then when I started my business and I really started getting more into the business side and solopreneurs, most of the solopreneurs are Mac, and I didn't know how to do it. So I was like, I need to figure this out. And that's kind of what started my love for Mac. And so now I'm like completely on the other side of the spectrum.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So cat or dog?
Dog, definitely.
Dog. How many do you have?
I have two. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. What kind?
I have a Terrapoo. She's right here asleep next to me. And then I have a Labradoodle.
Ah, okay. Those are so cute. I had 3 neighbors. They all live right next door to each other. They all have Labradoodles.
I love my puppies.
They're awesome. They're so cute. All right. So if you're going to go out for a walk, are you going to go to the gym or are you going to go outside?
Oh, outside for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Walking those dogs, right?
I was like, walk to the gym. That seems like it's be really far. I was like, it took me a minute to process the question. Yeah. No, I have to walk outside. Yeah.
All right. So Oprah or Ellen?
Ellen.
Ellen. Okay. And let me ask you this. If you're going to read a book, are you going to read a physical book or a digital book?
Digital book.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Are you solely digital now with books?
Yeah, I would say yes to that. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. All right. And then the last question. I know you don't do a lot of residential organizing anymore, but Marie Kondo, yes or no?
No.
No.
I had to think about it. I do residential sometimes when I have opportunities to work with friends. But it's usually like once or twice a year, and I always enjoy that because it's fun to work with other people.
Yeah.
Because so many of us work alone so often.
Right.
But I've read her book, and while some of it I think is great, overall I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah. That's okay. I think everybody was like half and half. So everybody that I asked. So I totally get it. I'm not a fan. My problem is we lived overseas in Asia. So I know what it's like to have Asian culture, and it's so different from American culture. And so you can't take what she's doing in Japan and translate it equally to American culture. And so that's where I think there's that disconnect. But that's just me. So no worries. Okay. Last question. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Yeah. Lots of it all day or just in the morning?
Just in the morning, but I like my iced tea in the afternoon.
Okay. Right. Well, Sara, you have just been so delightful to visit with, and I can't wait to meet you in person on exactly 7 days from now. This time next week,
exciting.
Getting it going, folks. So make sure you've joined us. Thank you, Sara, for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, real quick before we say goodbye, why don't you tell people how they can find you and connect with you? Website, social media, all that good stuff.
Okay. So website is configuration.com. Social media, I'm on Facebook as Configuration Connection, and personally as Sara Genrich. And I'm on Twitter as Sara Genrich. I'm thinking, okay, so yeah. And LinkedIn. So, yeah.
Okay. So, folks, if you haven't had a chance to connect with Sara on those social media outlets, please go take a look and connect with her. So when you attend her session, you will have a little bit of background about her as well. And again, we have 1 week to go. So there are a few spots left, and we'd love to have you join us. So if you are interested, whether you're a veteran, a newbie, or even just thinking about it, thinking, hey, this might be for me, we would love to have you join us.
What a great opportunity for a brand new, someone who is really thinking about it.
Right? Exactly. We just had somebody new join. She said, I'm just getting my feet wet. And I said, you're going to feel like you're drinking out of a fire hose
Uh-huh.
Saturday afternoon. I said, but you're going to love,
So true.
all the learning and connecting and the fun that we are going to have. So it's going to be a great experience for everyone. So we look forward to seeing you. You can visit napohouston.com for more information and all the details about the schedule, registration, hotel, etc. And we hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you so much, Sara, again, for having taken time out of her Friday to visit with us. Thank you to all of our presenters who have so graciously visited with me, chatted with me, laughed with me. I have just thoroughly enjoyed getting to know each and every one of them, and I know that you are going to enjoy getting to know them as well. So we look forward to seeing you next Friday, March 2nd and 3rd here in Houston. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.